What's up, guys? If you are not making six figures a year yet in virtual sales, you have to watch this video. I'm going to teach you step by step exactly how to put up the numbers and how to get to the point to where you are making and easily clearing six figures or getting yourself on pace per month with your production to hit six figures. So the first thing, and I have some notes written down here, the first thing is that you have to learn how to think. And this might sound really weird, but school did not teach you how to think. School taught you how to follow directions. And you need to learn how to think and how to change your mindset. For example, I grew up in a small farm town, and the average person in my town makes $40,000 a year. Now, when you start hearing about guys in virtual sales doing $40,000 a month, $50,000 a month, $100,000 a month, $300,000 a month in cash flow deposited in their bank account, a lot of you would right away to just think that that's a scam. Well, that's because your perception of money is so flawed. The way that you think about money is so flawed because you have such a small, poor mindset. Okay? So you need to learn how to think bigger. So that's the first thing, is learn how to think bigger so that you actually have belief in yourself to actually do these numbers that you're talking about, 15,000, 20,000, 40,000, 60,000 a month in issued paid premium. Okay? Now, based on your contract level, that'll determine what ends up getting deposited, but I'm talking about issued paid here. Okay? So my first year of selling insurance, I made 250,000. Okay? Now, if I didn't have a growth mindset and if I didn't think that was actually possible, it would have never happened, right? So what's crazy is that last month I made $71,000 deposited in my bank account, and the people around me that I grew up with, all the adults, I made pretty much double what they make in a year. I made it in a month with virtual life insurance sales. So the opportunity works. There are thousands of examples of people making that type of money. Okay? So if you right away hear me say that I made 71,000 last month, and you right away think there's no way, that must be a scam, or da 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 da, whatever it may be, that just proves to me that you don't know how to think. Right? That you have a flawed, poor mindset, and that you need to reshape the way that you think about money. Okay? That's going to be the first thing. Also, don't listen to people that aren't living the life that you want to live. If someone is not making the money you want to make or living the lifestyle that you want to live, then don't listen to them. Okay? Because all these people that tell you that sales isn't safe, sales isn't secure, consistent income, sales is this, sales is that, guess what? Those people probably make 40 grand a year. So I would not listen to them. Okay? Really getting into like the nitty gritty, sales is very simple. It's not easy, but it's very simple. Why? Because sales is just a numbers game. Okay, so the only people that say that sales sucks, the only people that say that sales doesn't work, the only people that say that sales is not consistent, are people that probably got into sales at one point. They had no discipline, they had no work ethic, they had no ability to deal with rejection, so they quit. In sales, you have to have a crazy work ethic. You have to be able to get told, you have to be okay with getting told no and being rejected. Okay? And you can't be lazy. And you have to have a very strong mental fortitude. In baseball, a extremely good batting average is 300, .300. So what does that mean? Every 10 times you go up to bat, you're going to strike out, statistically, you're going to strike out 7 of those 10 times and get a hit 3 of those 10 times. Those are MLB professional athletes. Still, every single time they step up to the mound, if they step up to the mound 10 times, on average, they're only going to get a hit 3 of those 10 times. Professional athletes. This is all they do. Okay? The best closers in pretty much any industry it's kind of crazy how much it correlates. They have a 30% close rate. Okay? So what that means is that they're getting told no, they're getting rejected 70% of the time. The best closers are getting told no 70% of the time. So you have to be able to deal with getting told no. You have to be able to invite rejection, because you want to get as many at-bats as you possibly can. You want to step up to the mound 10 times, as many times as you can, because you just want to get those 7 no's out of the way so you can get to those 3 yeses. That's the way you have to think about sales. It's a no game. You want to get told no as many times as you freaking can. Let me get my 7 no's out of the way so I can get my 3 yeses. Okay, now let me get my other 7 no's out of the way so I can get my 3 yeses. That's the game that you're playing, right? So really breaking down the numbers, this is really kind of what the math turns into. You guys want to be able to do 100 dials. For every 100 dials that you make, you're going to get an average of 15 pickups. Out of those 15 pickups, you're going to get 3 presentations. Now, out of those 3 presentations, you're going to get 1 close. So if you want to get at least 1 close a day, you have to make at a minimum 100 dials a day. If you want to get 2 closes a day, you have to make 200 dials a day. If you want to get 3 closes a day, you have to do a minimum of 300 dials a day. Okay? So that's the thing, is you're going to get told no so many times to get those 3 yeses. And here's the thing, back to, you need to learn how to think, or you need to learn how to have control of your mind. You have to have stoicism. You have to have mastery of your mind, is because a lot of people will quit dialing because they got told no so many times before they even could get to a yes. And that's the thing, is a lot of people quit in sales because they get told no, when that is part of the game. That is what you are signing up for. There is no winning without losing. Losing is part of winning. Michael Jordan said this in an interview. They said, how do you feel about losing? And he said, I don't feel any way about losing. Losing is part of winning. And when I heard that, that just really hit hard for me, because that's true in sales. You're going to take L's. You're going to get a lot of people that reject you. But that's just part of winning. That is part of closing, is getting told no and losing deals. That's part of closing. That is literally what you are signing up for. Okay? So now let's just say you want to start doing $15,000 months. You want to start paying 15,000 issued paid points or issued paid premium per month. Okay? So let's break this down. So you do 15,000, right? 15,000 divided by 4. You need to be doing 3,750 issued paid premium per week. What does that come out to per day? You need to do 750 issued paid premium per day. Okay? Now that could be 1 close. You could do a deal. Let's just do this right now. 750 divided by 12. You could close your first deal of the day. Could be $62.50 a month. That times 12 would be 750 annual premium, AP. You hit your target for that day to hit your minimum, what it should be. Your minimum monthly standard of excellence should be 15,000 issued paid premium per month. So if you close a $62.50 annual monthly premium deal, that's 750,000 AP, okay, or $750 of AP. You're on track for a 15K month if you do that every single day, right? However, not every single deal is going to be, 750, right? You might get a deal that's 375 AP. Right? It might be like $32 or something. Okay? Well, you have to make another 100 dials to get another deal to get you to that 750. Okay? So you just have to reverse engineer your numbers. Whatever number you want to hit, okay? Then you need to divide that number by 4 of what you need to do weekly. Then divide that number by 5 or 6, depending if you work Saturdays or don't work Saturdays. I think that you should aim to work a 5-day work week, and you have to earn your Saturdays. If you hit your goal of the number of AP that you wanted to submit or issue paid, if you hit that goal in 5 days, you can earn a Saturday off. If you don't hit it, you need to make up for that on a Saturday. And that's your incentive throughout the week, is to make up on Saturdays. Okay? Or you could just hit your goal Monday through Friday and you can earn your Saturday off. Okay? So hopefully that helps, guys. If you guys want training, if you guys want free leads provided to you, free script provided for you, free sales training provided for you, I have my own sales team called Enhanced Wealth. Go ahead and click the link in the description or in the bio of this video to learn more about our sales team so that you can join our sales team.